Yours from Confessions of a Stripper. Depending on high rollers and big spenders, any PR is good PR, or so the saying goes. The attention in the news almost always results in more customers, but having said that, depending on high rollers and big spenders, if your income is not a wise course of action, the real key to making good money constantly is by developing a solid stable of regulars. Chances are, if you treat a customer well and show him a good time, he'll come back again and again and again. Repeat business is a major aspect of the topless industry, and the dancers absolutely depend on it. One of the smartest things I did was set up a voicemail service which I used strictly for my regular customers. I would never even think of giving out my home phone number, not with all the crazy shit that goes on in this world, especially in the sex industry, but there was no harm in providing them with my phone service number. Coupled with the fact that I use an alias when I danced, I felt relatively safe. If a real nutcase wanted to get to me, no fake phone number or pseudonym would stop him anyway. The idea was to stay in touch with my regulars and keep them coming in on a steady basis. After their initial call to my phone service, I call them back every so often at the numbers they provided, hoping like hell I got an answering machine, not an actual person. It was much easier to leave seductive messages, drop hints of possibility. Often I tried to set appointments, staggering guys into paid me well, so good money for the night's work was pretty much guaranteed. For example, I'd call one guy and tell him to come in the club on Friday at 8 o'clock, and that was only going to work for a few hours. He'd be there like clockwork at 8. Ready to go, I'd spend time with him for 2 hours or so, dancing, talking, whatever he wanted. Then I'd walk him to the door, encourage him to go home and get a good night's sleep and make love to his wife or fly to the moon. Whatever. Basically, I just wanted him out of there. The reason I had another appointment with another regular anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes after the previous one. Not that there was a problem having 2 regulars or more. I remember one time when I was with one of my regulars, a guy with whom I usually made between $400 and $500 a night. Wow, that's not a lot of money compared to the girls I know in Las Vegas, but you see here, it was copywritten in 2004, meaning she may have written this in 2002 or 2003. I only say that because now it's the summer of 2013, and there are some girls that can't even give a private dance for under $100 in the smaller clubs in Las Vegas. Believe me, the bouncers view themselves along the same lines as Secret Service agents guarding government bigwigs, and they always err on the side of caution, taking a dancer's word over a customer's about an incident that allegedly occurred. Translated, they will forcibly remove someone first and ask questions later, far beyond just an ego stroke with these guys, making an example of someone crossing the lines, sending out a powerful message to the rest of the customers, especially those yellow page readers who let their fingers do the walking. The piggy bank.